It's the
shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
Zappe going right to the air here. And this one is incomplete.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Zappe throwing again here on second down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Zappe to throw on 1st down. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. Zappe looking to throw it again. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Up the middle they go. Bonds. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. The Raiders at 6-2 to start play, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right? And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw. And the Raiders have got him. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though. And they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
And if you're wondering just how quickly that sack occurred, the next-gen stats tell us 2.6 seconds is all he had to throw the football. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. On first down, this is Adams. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Zappi back to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Up the middle they go with Adams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Oh, design run for their wideout. Down to the 25. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Zappi looks to throw it. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A run up the middle. Adams. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. First and goal from just inside the 5. Now Zappi. And he's got it. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. Here's Zappi. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 38, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The 2nd quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
On 2nd and 9, Zappi is going to go for a big play downfield. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's going to get this down near the 25. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
They run on 2nd down with Adams. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Again, here's Adams. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. On 4th down, it's Zappi. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Raiders 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Holding. Offense.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. To throw again on 2nd down. Zappi. And he's got his target, Harris. And he's brought down. They'll run on 1st down. Bonds. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And Zappi to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. Now Zappi. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And they're able to add on to their advantage. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll run again with Adams. 47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Off the fake, Zappi. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and pick up the 1st down with Adams. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Here we go on 4th down. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10.
Holding, offense.
Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coached some receivers in the offseason. We worked a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. Bonds. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. KC's offense ready to take over. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And the Raiders will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. The drive starts with a handoff to Adams. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd and 9. Zappi steps away to his left. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate, that was just incomplete.
Zappi on 3rd down. And that's complete to Adams. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Raider D, they get the football back. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
So first thing across my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He completes it to Boyd.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
It's hard to be surprised in the miss there with the way this first half has gone. Here they were hoping to get some sort of momentum to carry them into the locker room, but even this doesn't pan out.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. One final shot before half for Zampi.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out at
past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports.
Taken at the goal line.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3.
Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Edwards-Helaire, he'll try to run for it.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Mahomes going to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. Taking it right down Broadway. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Chiefs offense set to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On first down, Mahomes. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack.
Troy Anderson.
He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Working from the gun, Mahomes.
And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Boyd. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD. And now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him.
They find some open field here.
And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. On the handoff, Adams here.
He'll get this up to about the 44.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Zappy.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line. Give him 18 on the play.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
A throw on the quick slant going to be complete.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And now they're in the hurry-up. From the 31.
Zappy.
Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Again, it's Zappy.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Zappy back to throw.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown Raiders. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Raiders go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the fourth quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
And now here comes Kansas City.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And the Raiders have got him.
Holding. Offense.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Under pressure, they got him again.
Troy Anderson
In there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Here's the Chiefs punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. .36 yards on the punt with no return.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll begin here with Adams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. We're back now in KC. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. On the ground, right side, it's Adams. And he is going to lose yardage here. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Zappi throwing forward on 4th. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And quickly they get to the line. Now they run out of the shotgun with that. Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Finding Harris on back-to-back plays.
Touchdown! A great play there. 32 yards.
And the Raiders are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
A short kick taken at the 18. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season. But in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. In trouble, and he's taken down.
Tariq Woolen
able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack.
Troy Anderson.
Make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. It'll be a 45-yard punt and couple that with a loss on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Adams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
More play action here with Zappi.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And he comes back with one complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Zappi working from the gun.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Here's Zappi. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. They'll throw again with Zappi.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They can continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes on the slant. He's got Hardman. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Locates Hardman for another catch. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes, he's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Throwing is Mahomes on third. And that is incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Can't ask for much more than that. A 50-yard punt followed by a loss on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter.
Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up.
We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Looking deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance.
He's got a man complete.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Zappi looking to throw it again.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Zappi looks to throw it, and he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Nick Bolton, and the Chiefs are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Now they get a fourth quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Las Vegas, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And